Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stacy Page Inspired Yoga. I'm Stacy. Today's practice is something you can do from most anywhere. Anytime you need to relieve a little tension from your neck and from your shoulders, it's great to do first thing in the morning, right from your bed. It's great to use if you're spending hours on your computer or studying and you're finding yourself hunched over. You can push back your chair and use this practice. Let's begin. Let's find that comfortable seated position. And we're just going to take an inhalation. Open your mouth to exhale. And close your lips. Inhale. Open your mouth to exhale. Inhale, close lips. And this time, exhale, keep those lips closed. And two more times. Inhale. Exhale, begin to feel your shoulders melt down your back. Inhale, fill your body with breath. Exhale, release any tension from your jaw and from your face. And this time, let's inhale, bring your gaze up to the sky. Exhale, bringing your gaze down to the floor. And a couple more times. Inhale, lifting up. Make sure your belly button's pulling in and up. Exhale, down. Inhale, stretch the neck as you look up. Exhale, roll the head down. With this inhalation, bringing your head back up to neutral. As you exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, facing the front. Exhale, take it over to the other side. And a few more times. Each time you breathe in, you're coming to the front, looking over the shoulder, feeling a stretch in the neck as you exhale. Moving slowly and mindfully, continuing to bring your belly button in towards your spine and lift it slightly up. Check in that your shoulders are remaining down your back. And we'll inhale back to the front. And this time as you exhale, drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Maybe bring your chin just slightly in towards your throat. Find a comfortable place to stretch the neck. If you feel like you'd like a little more intensity, you can extend the opposite arm out and you can bring that arm up. And there's a little bump behind your ear. You can place your finger on that bump and gently stretch your neck. So we want to be sure we're not pulling the head down, but rather we're lifting it up at an angle towards the side wall. You could even flex into the opposite hand, add a little more intensity. Keep that breath going. Nice job, everybody. Take one more breath in. Release the hands as you exhale. Bring the chin down to the chest. With an inhalation, the head comes back up to neutral. Exhale, other ear towards the opposite shoulder. Take a couple of breaths here first. Again, just adjust your chin to find that nice stretch in the neck. Continuing to keep that belly button in and up. And then if you'd like a little more intensity, you can lift that opposite arm. Right arm comes overhead, finds that little bump behind the ear, and gently lift that neck away from the shoulders. But again, we're not pulling the head down. We don't want to crunch any of these vertebrae in the side of the neck. If you'd like to add a little more intensity, you can flex through that hand, continuing to breathe into those tight spaces, those places you feel stress and tension. Imagine that stress and tension releasing out of your body with the breath. Great job, you guys. One more breath in. As you exhale, release the hands, roll the chin down towards the chest. And let's take a couple of breaths here, Draw your shoulders back. Continue to pull your belly button in and just let your chin move towards your throat. Let the weight of the head drop towards the earth. And then with an inhalation, bringing the head all the way back up. As you inhale, you're going to stretch your head forward. As you exhale, pull the chin back into your throat. Inhale, stretch the head forward. Exhale back. Do a couple more. Be sure as the head's going forward, you're not rounding the shoulders. So the shoulders are staying anchored down your back. You're keeping your core engaged. And we're just stretching the neck forward and back. Nice job, you guys. Let's do one more. Inhaling forward. Exhale back. Let's take our left hand behind our back. If it's accessible to you, bring this right hand on top so your hands are in prayer pose just off to the side of your back. If that's not accessible, just leave this right hand off to the side where it feels comfortable for you. We're going to bring our gaze opposite the hands, looking over that shoulder. Take another breath in. And begin to drop your chin just an inch or two. Find a new space to stretch the side of the neck. 2 more breaths. And then lift that head back up an inch or two. And then go another inch or two and find a new spot. Continuing to press your hands into your back, keeping the shoulders open. Take that big breath in. As you exhale, look to the front. We're going to inhale, stretch those arms all the way up. Exhale, float them down to the floor. Let's bring the right hand behind our back. If it's accessible for you, this left hand is going to come onto the palm. So basically it's a prayer pose behind our back. Or if that feels too much of a stretch, just leave this left hand right off to the side. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to look over the left shoulder. Find a point that feels good to stretch. Continuing to draw the belly button in and up. Keep your shoulder blades moving down your back, which helps to keep the chest open. And then this time, let's bring our gaze up first, an inch or two. Deep breaths into tight spaces. And then move your chin down a couple of inches, and then a couple of inches more, finding that new spot. 2 more breaths. And then with an inhalation, bring your gaze to the front. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch those arms all the way up. This time as you exhale, just bring the hands halfway up. We're going to inhale, bringing the right arm over the left. Bend at the elbows. Maybe there's some space between your hands. Maybe it's back of hand to back of hand. Maybe front of hand to front of hand. Let your shoulders drop while your elbows lift up just slightly. And then we're going to look towards the left side. Look towards the bottom arm. 2 or 3 big, deep breaths. And then take another breath in. On your exhalation, come back to the front. Inhale, big stretch of the arms up. Exhale the arms halfway down. Let's inhale, bring the other arm over, bend at the elbows. Again, there might be some space, back of hand to back of hand or front to front. Drop your shoulders down. Take a breath in. Look towards the bottom arm as you exhale. Take a few breaths, and again, playing with your chin. You might bring it down a little bit. You might lift it up a little bit. Find where your body has that stress and tension. where you can just release that stress and tension out with the breath. 2 more breaths, making sure you haven't begun to grip tension in your face. And then let's take 1 more breath in. Big exhalation, empty those lungs completely. And then inhale to the front. Exhale here. Inhale, big stretch of those arms up. Exhale, release the hands onto your lap. One last thing. Let's inhale, stretch that head up. One more time. Exhale, roll the head down. This time, pull your belly in. Put a little rounding in your spine, but be sure the shoulders stay back. So we're not letting those shoulders roll forward. Drop the weight of your head towards your legs, towards the floor. Give a little shake from side to side, or yes and no, whatever feels good for you. Belly buttons to the spine. Inhale, lift the head up. And exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me as we release tension from the neck and the upper back.